excited to have Gracie with me.
Yes.
Thank
Hi,
you.
I'm excited to be here.
Yes. So Gracie and I have a little bit of a past. She is a sweet friend of mine, but she also babysits those girls that I talk about all the time, my twin daughters. So I wanted to have her on with me today because what a better way to celebrate women than International Women's Week. And so if we're going to celebrate women, I wanted to have some friends with me today to celebrate.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah. So we have some really great pieces to talk about today. We wanted to feature one of our Jadora Marketplace storefronts, Gold and Honey. And if we're going to be in International Women's Week, Gold and Honey is definitely one that we wanted to highlight because, you know, Gracie, you and I were talking about the story of, you know, how their business runs and what they do. So
yeah, they actually have a really, really cool background. So it's actually a business run by completely women, and the cool thing about it is that they're sisters, and they all kind of have a different role and bring in their different styles, which is shown in each different jewelry piece.
I know, and I love that because I love how a brand can have so many different looks and feels to the jewelry pieces. And what is so great about Gold and Honey is that when they do design their pieces, they design them to be worn from everything from t-shirts onto
cocktail dresses to formals, any of that.
You can do it all with their looks. And I'll tell you, I'm here for it because, you know, with it being International Women's Week, we were joking because you can't tell it visually, but there is a little bit of an age gap here between Gracie and myself. But I am flashing back to my college days, but she was sweet and didn't call me out because one of the big things with International Women's Week is they have a hashtag, and the hashtag is Inspire Inclusion. Yes, but what got me laughing is I was showing my age and I said hashtag, and she didn't say anything. She just kind of let it go, but I made the comment and she was like, I was wondering kind of what was going on there, but you know, I still hashtag, so they don't do that anymore.
No, we do not do the hashtag sign. I really don't even say hashtag. I would just kind of talk about inspiring inclusion.
I know. Okay, so I'm learning something all the time, and that's, you know, my daughters are just 11, so I think that they're probably afraid to kind of call me out on these things, but I appreciate learning all the new lingo. But when we got ready today and I got to put some of these cool pieces on, I felt like I was flashing back to my college days. You know, these big chunky necklaces, and
they're kind of making a comeback now. It's more of like a statement piece.
I know, and I love that because, you know, I was thriving during that point. You know, this was great. So we're kind of making me feel like that. So I'm going to pretend like I'm your age today, if that's okay.
Love that. Yeah. And what I love about the Gold and Honey brand is it really appeals to all different styles and different age groups. So, you know, if you're a little bit younger, there's smaller, dainty pieces, kind of more similar to what I would wear. And then if you're wanting statement pieces, no matter what age, they have stuff for you.
Good job. Thank you. Thank you for not saying, you know, no matter what age, but it's true. It kind of encompasses everyone because I can find pieces in their line for my daughters, you know, for myself, for my mother-in-law, for Gracie. There's so many great things about how they design their jewelry, and what's so cool that I love is that they really incorporate lucite in everything. Yeah. So are you seeing a lot of lucite and you like doing a lot of that?
I feel like a lot of pieces right now, that's a big material because it's very lightweight and it just is a lot more comfortable to wear than some of those heavier pieces.
Absolutely. I love, you know, I talk all the time about I don't like wearing heavy earrings, and I always try to choose pieces that I know I can wear because my girls steal my stuff all the time.
Yes.
And so I want to be sure that they can do that. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to show so many great things today. So before we get started though, I almost forgot. Anything that you want any finer details on, be sure that you check out the gallery. It's going to be across the bottom. Each piece, as we talk about them, will show up down there, and then they'll move along as we're moving forward into the show. You can slide back, check those out, click on that. That's going to pull up and show you all the finer details, the pricing, everything, and that's where you add to cart. And that is most important, so you can check that out anytime. So with that being said, Gracie, let's start with your piece.
Lots of fun pieces. So the first thing I'll show is these cute kind of rope looking rings.
Yeah, it's real bamboo looking.
Yes, definitely. And the cool thing about it is they're actually a cuff, so you can size it no matter what. If you need to pull it out a little bit, you can. So it's really nice that it's adjustable and goes right back into fitting everyone, appealing to all sorts of different women, younger, older,
I
no matter
love
what.
that, especially when you're looking for gift ideas for someone. I love when you have kind of that open sizing idea and you don't have to worry about that. But I think one of the coolest things about this, not necessarily the bamboo design itself is amazing, but the material.
Yes, it's so lightweight. So this silver looking one is actually a rhodium over resin. And the gold one is 14 karat yellow gold over resin, both with that bamboo look and the lightweight lucite material.
I love something that can be an everyday piece that you're going to mix in. That's comfortable. It's lightweight.
It goes with everything. And you could, I have these stacked together just because they are so lightweight. That it's not feeling heavy on that finger, but you could always separate them, wear them on two different hands for a completely different look with those same pieces.
I love that. So I am seeing a lot of, the editorials, the stacking of the rings.
Yes.
So is that still going on, or have I kind of aged out of that?
Big trend.
Okay.
But it's nice whenever they're these lightweight, kind of gives you that ability to stack them, or again, for a completely different look, you could wear them on different fingers and still gonna be super cute together.
I love that. So we're going to kind of skip around a little bit because we have that bamboo feel. Let's talk about these earrings because these are awesome. I think that they're a 14 karat yellow gold over a sterling silver, but it's the star shape. That's that bamboo texture that is so fun to me.
And shapes are becoming such a big trend right now, whether it's the stars or a piece we'll show later has little hearts on it. Butterflies, lots of different shapes are such a big trend right now.
Yeah, I love that. So these kind of have, they're chic and they add a hint of whimsy, but still danger. And I like that. It's very much so that kind of juxtaposition of, the heart or not the heart, but the star, the sweet meaning, but yet it still gets that elongated kind of dangerous feel to it. But lucite to me, I think is so cool because especially if it's clear or it has, a tone, it kind of just meshes well with anything.
Yeah, because you can pair it with other lucite pieces or other different mixed metals, just depending on what look you're going for.
Yeah, I love that. So we have to jump to me first because I know that everybody is noticing this amazing, just oversized link statement necklace. So what is this material, Gracie?
It was a yellow gold over brass and then the clear oversized links, again that lucite material.
Okay, so this is 24 inches in length. Now I know, ladies, if you're around my age, I'm gonna be 40 this year, you are remembering these moments and wearing these fun chunky necklaces. I have to tell you, I am so excited that this trend is coming back because I had one actually very similar to this and it is still in my closet and it has got, those clear pieces. I love it. I talk all the time about wanting to buy jewelry that I can keep in my closet and it's going to be kind of that forever piece. This is awesome. I'm loving it. And
yeah, let's talk about the matching bracelet too, because I think together it's such a statement.
It is for sure. And so this one is going to be the 14 karat yellow gold over the sterling. So you've got that oversized lucite. Okay, but show them the coolest part. So ladies, the clasp is always a struggle. So show them what this does.
Especially if you're doing it on your own, but not this one. It's magnetic.
This
how easy is that?
Made me so happy because the times that
just makes your life a little bit easier.
Anything. I know. Sure. No matter what age you are, you want something that's going to make your life a little bit easier in everyday life. But just the fact that I just had to hold it up and it popped itself together. I know Brian, who's behind the camera, is always having to hook stuff for me and do things, and this
not today.
No, this was awesome. I was so happy for this. But okay, let's keep on. There's so many cool
about some
things.
Of the earrings.
Let's talk about your earrings.
These are super, super fun. Again, very lightweight with that lucite material. And Savannah, if you want to talk about
absolutely.
those.
So it's going to be that 14 karat gold over the sterling silver. But what's so great about this is the trend of the hoop is always there. So this is going to be a chunky rope type hoop. So it really gives that hoop a texture, a look, and a personality to it that really just makes it something different. And I'm loving that.
Yes, and they're such a fun piece because you can style them so many different ways because they are so neutral, but also with the rope texture, it gives a nice pop. Very subtle though, which I like.
I know. And adding, your earring stack, you're seeing lots of multiple earring, piercings and things. My girls are really hitting me up for that second one. But I love that the lucite, it almost reminds me of it gives me the feel of an oversized Huggy.
Yes, definitely. Which I think it would be cute to pair these. I have a few other piercings that you could style this with some other maybe smaller Huggies and then this be the statement piece.
Oh, that's so fun. I know. I'm loving that. Those are really cool to me because I felt like that could be, like Golden Honey says, everyday wear.
Yeah.
With your t-shirt, jeans, but
you could also dress it up. If you're going out to dinner or to an event, you could style them a little bit dressier.
Yeah. International Women's Week is fantastic because, as women, we always like to kind of lean into those like-minded people and friends and to be able to support each other and lift each other up. And to do that with a woman-run company, I'm so excited to have, them on today to talk about, just showcase these fun pieces. So we have two others. Which way do you want to go?
Let's talk about these. These are one of my favorite pieces out of everything we're going to show. I just think that they're so fun. Going into that heart charm, again with the shapes, I feel like that's become such a big thing. And they're kind of like enamel almost.
Well, so these actually are a clear light pink lucite.
Yes.
So we talk about hoops all the time, and this is a really new trendy way to kind of step up your hoop game.
Yes.
With
it's a fun pop of color, the charm.
The charm, you're seeing lots of charms in all types of jewelry kind of across the board. And like Gracie was saying earlier, you're seeing, the hearts, the stars, the butterflies. Yeah, absolutely. But this is a really cool way to do that because this does encompass all ages. I know my girls would love these.
Yes.
And I'm sure you would love these.
Absolutely.
I would definitely love these. So they really cover everybody.
They really do. Just appealing to different age groups, different styles. You could style them different ways depending on what you like to wear. I think it's just a really fun piece to add into your collection.
Yeah, and the layering idea with this, especially because of the charm, I think is really fun because you could add those pops of gold in there and you're covered.
Yes.
So our last piece, this one is not a lucite piece, but this one is actually going to be 14 karat yellow gold over sterling silver. But what really makes this special is that enamel. So this is going to be an enamel hoop earring and that really fun bright pop of blue there. But this is the trio style. So this, like Gracie was saying earlier with the multiple piercings, this really gives you the look of having multiple piercings because the way that they have spaced these out without having to do that.
Yes, exactly, because it looks like three completely different earrings all combined into one.
This could be a good way to buy me some time with my girls.
Yeah, definitely.
Without having to get those multiple piercings just yet. This is a fun way. Yes. You don't have to do that, but the way they've spaced that out, I love that look.
I do too. It's super cute, and I love the fun pop of blue.
I know. It's definitely a great color. So, Gracie, thank you so much for coming on to International Women's Week with me and celebrating Golden Honey. Thank you all so much for joining us, and be sure that you go onto the Jador Marketplace. Check things out. Look at that gallery.